Hi and welcome to Green Sunrise Podcast. I am your host, Paul Charlie Boy Quinn. This is a mini-series. This is episode 1. Why I started this series. Over the next 100 episodes, we're going to explore mental health, mental illness, resilience, recovery, hope, and what it means to be human in a world that often feels more connected than ever, yet somehow more disconnected than ever before. This episode is simple. I want to tell you all why I started this series. Over the years, I've had the privilege of speaking to hundreds of people through the Green Sunrise Podcast. And I've heard stories of addiction, anxiety, depression, grief, trauma, suicide attempts, recovery, and incredible resilience. What I've learned is this. Mental illness does not discriminate. It doesn't care how much money you have. It doesn't care where you're from. It doesn't care how successful you appear on the outside. Some of the people who looked the strongest were fighting the biggest battles. Some of the people smiling the brightest were carrying the heaviest burdens. And many of them were doing it alone. That's what worries me most. Not just the struggles people face, but the fact that so many feel they have to face them in silence. We live in a world where we can message someone on the other side of the planet in seconds. Yet many people don't know who to call when they're having the worst day of their life. We can doom scroll endlessly through social media, seeing carefully edited versions of other people's lives, while quietly wondering why our own life doesn't measure up. We're surrounded by noise, but meaningful conversation has become increasingly rare. This series is my attempt to create some of those conversations. Not complicated conversations. Not conversations filled with jargon or technical language. Just honest conversations. The kind that happen when people sit down together and speak openly about what life is really like. Some episodes will focus on mental illnesses such as anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, EUPD and PTSD. Others will explore loneliness, social media addiction, grief, purpose, relationships, confidence and self-worth. Some episodes will be practical. Some will be emotional. Some might challenge the way you think. But every episode will have one thing in common. Hope. Because no matter how dark things become, I have seen people recover. I have seen people come back from addiction. I have seen people rebuild their lives after trauma. I have seen people survive suicide attempts and go on to help others. I have seen people who genuinely believed the story was over discover that it was only the beginning of a new chapter. That doesn't mean recovery is easy. It isn't. Recovery can be messy. Recovery can be frustrating. Recovery often involves setbacks. But recovery is possible. And that's a message worth repeating. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that we are all far more similar than we realise. Every single one of us knows what it's like to feel fear. Every single one of us knows what it's like to feel pain. Every single one of us has struggled at some point. The details may differ, but the emotions connect us. Maybe that's where healing begins. Not in pretending we're different, but in recognising how much we actually have in common. As we move through this series, my hope is that these episodes become a companion for anyone who needs them. Maybe you're struggling yourself. Maybe you're supporting someone you love. Maybe you're simply curious and want to understand mental health better. Whatever brought you here, thank you. And if nobody has told you recently, let me remind you of something important. Your life matters. Your story matters. And no matter what you're facing today, there is hope. Thank you for listening. This has been Green Sunrise. Take care of yourself and take care of each other.